West African Senior School Certificate Examination WASSCE for schools candidates 2023 2023 Further Mathematics Elective 2. So this is having 100 marks. The first 8 questions are compulsory. So let's see how we will solve them. Here is the first question. If 9 combination x is equal to 4 times square bracket 7 combination x minus 1, find the value of x. So recall that n combination r is equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial, where n factorial is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 up to 2 times 1 up to times 1. So we can express 9 combination x as 9 factorial over 9 minus x factorial x factorial is equal to 4 square bracket 7 factorial over 7 minus x minus 1 factorial. Then we have x minus 1 factorial. So how do we do this? We are going to send this expression here to this side. Then we will take the 4 times 7 factorial to the down here, the numerator. So that will give us 9 factorial over 4 times 7 factorial is equal to 9 minus x factorial all over 7 minus x plus 1 factorial. Then we have x minus 1 factorial. So we are going to get something like this. So we will get 9 factorial will become 9 times 8 times 7 factorial. I will stop here at 7 factorial because I have 4 times 7 factorial. I have 7 factorial in the denominator, which will cancel this, and the 4 will go here 2 times. Then when I get here, I will have 9 minus x. Then I'll also have into 8 minus x factorial. I'll pause here because when I come to the denominator, I have 7 plus 1, which is 8 minus x factorial. Then we have still here, we have x times x minus 1 factorial. I'll stop there because when you come to the denominator here, I have fx minus 1 factorial. So this will take care of this. Then 8 minus x factorial will also take care of this, 8 minus x factorial. So we are going to be left with 18 is equal to x into bracket 9 minus x. So when we expand that, we get 18 is equal to 9x minus x squared. So this is the same as x squared minus 9x plus 18 is equal to 0. So we split the middle term. We have x squared minus 6x minus 3x plus 18 is equal to 0. Because negative 6 times negative 3 will give you 18. And negative 6 minus 3x. Negative 6x minus 3x will give us negative 9x. So we factor x out. So x minus 6 and then minus 3 out. Then you have x minus 6 is equal to 0. So we are going to get either x minus 6 or x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x minus 6 equals 0 or x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x is either equal to 6 or 3. Before we begin solving the question 2, please click the like button if you like this video. If you find this video helpful, just click the like button. Then please kindly share it with your colleagues. Thanks so much for doing that. The question 2 says the volume of a cube is increasing at a rate of 3.5 centimeter cube per second. Find the rate of change of the side of the base when its length is 6 centimeters. So let the volume of the cube be V and L represent the side of the cube. So we have the relationship V is equal to L cube. That is the volume of the cube. So from the question, we will have dV dt, which is the rate at which the volume is increasing, to be equal to 3.5 centimeter cube per second. Then we have L to be equal to 6 centimeters. As for the V, the L, as for the L, the T, we don't know the rate at which the side of the base is changing, which is the L, the T. For that one, we don't know. So that's what we are looking for. So we are going to differentiate implicitly. So we are going to differentiate the volume implicitly. So with respect to time, so dV dt will equal to 3L squared dL dt. So we just have to substitute the values. L equals 6 centimeters, then dV dt into it, then we solve for the L dt. Or better still, we can make the L dt the subject. So the L dt will be equal to dV dt all over 3L squared. So let's substitute the values, 3.5 and 6 centimeters. So the L dt will be equal to 3.5 over 3L squared. So the L is now 6. So when we simplify this, we get 3.5 divided by 3 times 36. That will give us 0. This will give us 0.032407 meters per second. Or to 4 decimal places, we are going to have 0.0324 meters per second. So in case you have any question, please, you can just drop it in a comment and I'll do my best to see how I'll respond to it. The inverse of a function f is given by f inverse of x equal 5x minus 6 4 minus over 4 minus x, where x is not equal to 4. Find the function f of x. So we have so many ways you can go about it. One way I like going about this type of question is that I use the property f circle f inverse equal f inverse circle x circle f, which is equal to x. So it means f inverse of x should be equal to x. F inverse of x of f should be equal to x. Now we're giving f inverse as 5x minus 6 over 4 minus x. So wherever I see x, I'll put f. So 5 times f minus 6 all over 4 minus f should be equal to x. So this x here is a property. So this x here is not this x that we are talking about. So f inverse of f will give us x all the time. Good. So now I substituted this one into, or substituted this f here into the expression for f of x. That is why you still see the x here. So this x is not part of the f of x given to us. F prime of f inverse of x given to us is in the formula. This x is in the formula. This formula here. So what we are going to do now is to solve for f, or make f the subject. So 5f minus 6 is equal to x into bracket 4 minus f. So 5f minus 6 will be equal to 4x minus fx. So we are making f the subject, so we group the terms containing f. So 5f plus fx is equal to 4x plus 6. So I'll factor f. I'll be left with 5 plus x inside is equal to 4x plus 6. So dividing through by x plus 5, we come up with the f, which is the function. So f is equal to 4x plus 6 over x plus 5. So that is f of x. f of x equal 4x plus 6 over x plus 5, where x is not equal to negative 5. So we have to find the value of x for which f of x is equal to 5. So we are going to equate 4x plus 6 over x plus 5. 4x plus 6 over x plus 5 to 5. Because f of x equal 5. Then we solve for x. So 4x plus 6 will be equal to 5 into bracket x plus 5. So 4x plus 6 will be equal to 5x plus 25. So grouping like terms, 6 minus 25 will be equal to 5x minus 4x. Therefore, x is equal to negative 19. X equal negative 19. So that is the value of x for which f of x is equal to 5. Question number 4. The first term of an arithmetic progression is -8. The last term is 52, and the sum of terms is 286. So we're given that the first term, which is a, is equal to -8. The last term, which is L, is equal to 52. And the sum of terms is equal to 286. We have to find the number of terms in the series. So we use this formula. S sub n is equal to n over 2. Then first term plus the last term. So we just substitute the values that were given. 286 is equal to n over 2 times a, -8 plus 52. -8 plus 52 will give us 44. So 286 is equal to n over 2 times 44. 2 going to 44 22 times. So 22n is equal to 286. So dividing both sides by 22, we will get 286 divided by 22 to be equal to 13. So there are 13 terms in the series. We are supposed to find the common difference of this series. So the common difference, we know the last term is equal to a plus n minus 1 d, or u sub n is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. It's the same thing. So the last term is 286. The last term is 52. So 52 is equal to a, which is -8, plus n minus 1, 13 minus 1 times d. So 52 will be equal to -8 plus 12d. So 52 plus 8 will be 60. 60 is equal to 12d. Divide both sides by 12. So d will be equal to 5. Hence the common difference is 5. The table shows the distribution of the heights in centimeters of 60 seedlings in a vegetable garden. We see the heights to be 0.1 to 0.3, in that order up to 2.5. We are supposed to draw a histogram for the distribution. So in order to draw the histogram, we will need either the class midpoint or the class boundaries. So we will construct this table quickly. The height in centimeters, we have the class boundary. So to get a lower class boundary, you have to get a difference between this class and this class, which is 0.1. Divided by 2, you get 0.5. So subtract 0.5 from 0.1, that will give you 0.05. And add 0.5 to 0.3, that will give you 0.35. So repeat the same process. Subtract 0.05 from 0.4 to get this. Then add 0.05 to 0.6 to get this, until you are done getting the class boundary for all the classes. And the frequencies were as it is given in the table. So we are going to plot this point. We plot the frequency on the vertical axis. So we draw the axis, the vertical axis, then we plot the height in centimeters here. Height in centimeters. Then the frequencies over here. So let's label the axis. So the class boundaries will be on the height axis, and we choose an appropriate scale for, or an appropriate labeling for the vertical axis, which is the frequency axis. So we can go 2 by 2. So we have 2, we have 4, we have 6. So this will be 3. The middle will be 3. Then this will be 8. So this will be 7. So this will be 9. This will be 11, 12. Then we have 13, 14, 15, which is the last one. So you can label it every 2 centimeters to 2 units, so that every 5 boxes will give you 1. That is what we have just done. So this will be 1. So we will now plot this class boundary, which is 0.05 to 0.35. That is 6. We draw the histogram, the bars, and there is going to be no interval between them. So the next one also start from 0.35, because we have 0.35 here, and the next one is 0.35. So 0.35 to 0.65 is 9. Then 0.65 to 0.95 is 12. Then 0.95 to 1.45 is 15. Then 1.45 to 0.95 is 3. Then 1.95 to 2 is 6. Then the last one is 9. So we are to use the histogram to estimate the modal height of the seedlings. So we locate the highest height, which is 15, the highest bar here. Then we connect it like this, as you can see. Then we trace it to the height axis. So that will give us, this is 0.95, and we have 3 boxes in addition. So 0.95 plus 3 times 0.03, because each of the boxes over here is 0.03, because from here to here is 0.3. So one box is 0.03. So when we evaluate this, we get 1.04 to be the modal height. 1.04 is the modal height. Okay. So 1.04 centimeters. So we have question number 6 here. There are 6 boys and 8 girls in a class. If 5 students are selected from the class, find the probability that more girls than boys are selected. So we have number of girls being equal to 8, number of boys being equal to 6. Then total number is equal to 6 plus 8, which is 8. It's equal to 14. Now 5 students are selected from the class. We have to find the probability that there are more girls than boys. So probability that we have more girls than boys will be equal to, we selecting all the 5 to be girls and we have no boy. So if we have all the 5 to be boys, to be girls and no boy, then we chose all the 5 from 8. So we have 8 combination 5 ways of doing that. And if there's no boy, then we chose 0 from 6 boys. Another possibility is that 4 of them will be girls. So that in that case we choose 4 from 8. Then 1 of them will be a boy. So we choose 1 from 6. Or another possibility is that 3 of them will be girls and 2 of them will be boys. We can go further because girls should be more than boys. So end there. Now we have 14 combination, 5 ways of selecting 5 people from the whole class. So this will give us 56 times 1 plus 70 times 6 and plus 56 times 15. All over 14 combination 5 2002. So if you simplify the whole thing, you get 56 times 56 plus 70 times 6 plus 56 times 15. That will give us 1316 over 2002. So 1316 divided by 2002. That will give us 94 over 143 or 0.657 or 0.66 to 2 decimal places. Let us now consider question number 7. A bus travels with a velocity of 6 meters per second. It then accelerates uniformly and travels a distance of 70 meters. If the final velocity is 20 meters per second, find correct to 1 decimal place the A acceleration. So the information from the question is that the initial velocity is 6 meters per second and the final velocity is 20 meters per second. We're also given the distance covered to be S to be equal to 70 meters. So since it is a uniform acceleration, we can use the formulas for uniform acceleration. So we have v squared equal u squared plus 2as. So when we substitute these values, we get 20 squared is equal to 6 squared plus 2 times acceleration times 70 meters. So we get 400 is equal to 36 plus 140a. So 400 minus 36 will give you 364 equal 140a. So dividing also by 140 by 140, we get acceleration to be equal to 13/5, which is equal to 2.6 meters per second squared. Now we have to determine the time needed to travel this distance. So we use this relation v equal u plus at. V equal u plus at. So the v is 20, the u is 6, then the a is 2.6, and the time is what we don't know. We are determining it. So 14 will be equal to 2.6 t. Dividing both sides by 2.6 by 2.6, we obtain t equal 5.3846. To one decimal place, we have t equal 5.4 seconds. P is the midpoint of vector NO and equidistance from vector MN and MO. So we can illustrate that this way. So we have vector NO, then we have P. So if this is N and this is O, then we have P being the midpoint of vector NO. So this is equal to this. The magnitude of NP is equal to PO. And we're also told that P is equidistant from MN and MO. So if we locate M around somewhere here, then the line through P, the vertical line through P, should bisect the angle at M. So we have something like this, something like this. So the angle here should be equal to the angle here. So we have M here. So this is vector MN, and MN is 8i plus 3j. Then MO, vector MO is 14i minus 5j. So we're asked to find vector MP. So this vector MP. So vector MP is equal to vector MP is equal to vector NP plus vector MN. So vector NP is half of vector NO plus vector MN. So vector NO is also equal to vector NO is equal to vector MO minus vector MN. So plus vector MN. So vector MP would therefore be equal to half of vector MO minus half of MN plus MN. So vector MP will now be equal to half of vector MO plus half of vector MN. So we will get half into bracket MO plus MN. So we just substitute MO. Vector MO is 14I minus 5J. Then vector MN is 8I plus 3J. So half of all of this. So this will give us half of 14 plus 8 is 24. It is 24, 22, 14 plus 8. So that will be 22I, half of 22I. Then minus 5 plus 3 will be minus 2J. So vector MP is therefore equal to 11I minus J. Thank you for watching up to this point. The continuation is going to be uploaded very soon.